participants from various places. So on behalf of Center for Plant Protection Studies, TNAU, we welcome all the dignitaries on and off the dais, heads of the departments, senior professors, students, friends, delegates and participants for the valedictory function. Let's begin this function with the praise song. I request all of you to kindly stand up for the praise. I request Dr. K. Devarajan, Professor and Head, Department of Hematology, to
year 2025. I feel privileged to stand here Secretary, Central Silk Board, Ministry of Textiles. Welcome Dr. P.K. Singh, Agricultural Commissioner, Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare, Government of India, who always insists need of sustainability in agriculture, particularly in the area of crop protection. We feel honored to welcome you also, sir. We extend our warm welcome. And there is Dr. Thiru Nigar Ranjan, IFS, Dean Forestry, Forest College and Research Institute, Medipodium, who is with us to felicitate us. Welcome, you, sir. Director Dr. M. Santhi, Center for Plant Protection Studies, who has worked tirelessly for 2 or 3 months to successfully conduct this conference. We welcome Dr. Tirumala Rao, sir. And there are dignitaries from abroad, then across India, from various institutes like ICR and other universities. We also welcome the delegates. Then I also welcome my colleagues in the university, research fellows and students who also tirelessly worked to successfully complete the conference. I also welcome our friends. Thank you. Thank you.
I request Director Ma'am CPPS to honor P. Sivakumar. I request Director Ma'am CPPS to welcome Dr. P. Sendil Kumar. I request Director Ma'am to honor Thiru C. Tirumala Rao.
From the morning, so he is spending time with us. So thank you so much sir, for your valuable time, and his contribution in the panel discussion was very much useful, and also both the IFS officers. So we are very much thankful, and Member Secretary Cell Board, Sandra Silkom, and also Dean Forestry. So we are thanking so much for your valuable time spending with us here. And Tirumala sir, he is from the NABARD, we have got 3 lakhs. So with that only we could able to produce the publication from the abstracts and also the lead docs keynotes. So we are very much thankful. And also Kumaran Nahalingam, we missed in the inaugural function, so I invited him for the valedictory function. Stephen, please occupy the seat. And he is coming from Australia. He is also our alumni, and I welcome him also for the valedictory function. And Stephen, he is coming from France. He is also made collaboration with us. We got a MOU with that company for this. He is representing the France. So for the 1 year later program, he is working on the botanicals for the pest management. So with a small introduction, so we had 9 different sessions. So from out of these sessions, so in the inaugural function, it was inaugurated by Dr. Samuel Praveen Kumar, Joint Secretary. He has inaugurated, and he informed that, or he is insisting that the farmers should, the research should be farmer-centric. It should reach the farmers. It was informed by him, and also as Dr. J.P. Singh could not able to join with us, instead Dr. Soni Rajan presented his one perspective message was read here, and here about 456 registered participants has participated for the past 3 days, and we had 6 keynote addresses and 30 lead papers, out of which 145 oral presentations and 288 brief oral presentations were done. And we had the participants or the lead speakers from different countries, both in person and also online presentation made by dignitaries from different countries, and also different states of India were represented here. And in this case, first theme, biosystematics, re-emerging and invasive organisms, in which it was emphasized that the biodiversity of the organisms should be digitalized, and it can be used for the identification and mapping the resources and advisory to the farmers. So the biodiversity loss is one of the key components in the case of OneHealth. So when there is a biodiversity loss, the natural balance gets disintegrated. So we have to concentrate on the digitalization of the biodiversity in the Indian subcontinent. And farmers' gateway arts development is also very much important to make it easy for the farmers to identify the insects or disease infestation, and to take the proper timely management measure. It is very much essential. And also we should revive the network project on the biosystematics for the faunal biodiversity, and also application of the drone technology. It is also recommended in one of the talks in order to get rid of the risk, and also precision breeding has to be focused, and quarantine measures has to be strengthened against the new disease outbreaks, especially in the cut flower industry. So these were the recommendations given by in the first theme. And second theme, new horizons in diagnostics and biodiversity of crop pests and beneficial microorganisms. In this, the major recommendations are the global understanding of insects with their bodily co-colonizing microbes, that is using for the powerful state-of-art molecular strategies through accelerated expert and facility installations, and also gadgets for easy diagnostics of trade-sensitive and devastative pest and diseases were emphasized, because whenever there is new invasive insect pest occurred, it should be immediately identified. That mostly happens during the trade, and it should be concentrated. By that we can protect our crop, and OneHealth can be achieved. And empowering the utility of the genomic data to build management tools was also emphasized, and establishment of the climate resilient microbiomes through exploration of the entomo microbiomes for adverse climate crop salvation. And also next one is field level early detection and diagnostics of viral diseases by using innovative and cost effective techniques should be made available for easy adoption by farmers. And also basic research has to be focused on correlation with weather parameters and time of collection of spores using spore trap, and occurrence of the disease incidents for taking up timely intervention for major fungal diseases in major crops. So the identification or occurrence of forecasting is very much important for managing the insects. It was majorly focused in this theme. And in team 3,
deliberations whatever has happened வந்து பாத்தீங்கன்னா across various stakeholders, even farmers இருந்தாங்க இதுல சொல்லும்போது I am very happy ma'am. So NABARD will be more happy நம்ம வந்து இந்த research findings based பண்ணி if we can give some projects to disseminate this recommendations at the ground level. Practical demonstrations இருந்துச்சுன்னா நீங்க சொன்ன மாதிரி at large scale also we can await for a proposal from you for that. And அதே மாதிரி வந்துட்டு NABARD எல்லாருக்கும் தெரியும் ACABC ன்ற ஒரு ஸ்கீம் இருக்கு, சப்சிடி ஸ்கீம்ஸ், Agri Clinic and Agri Business Center. So whatever madam said so far, நம்ம இந்த Agri Clinic and Agri Business Centers வந்துட்டு அந்த beneficiaries பார்க்கும்போது more than 60% of the beneficiaries வந்து they are talking about Agri Clinics, fertilizer shop வைக்கணும், இந்த மாதிரி pesticides கவர் பண்ணணும். பட் இந்த நாலேஜ் வந்து அவங்களே போய் சேரணும். So ACABC traineesலாம் வந்து now wherever we conduct mostly during the interviews they say after completion of the training we are going to set up this agri fertilizers use. And obviously everyone would have noticed that whenever we travel to the rural areas and the number of shops are keeping on increasing. முன்னாடினா எங்கயாச்சும் ஒரு ஷாப் தேடி பார்க்க முடியும், இப்போ வந்து 10 கிலோமீட்டர் டிராவல் பண்ணா we can see 5 to 6 shops அந்த மாதிரி இருக்கு. So this is a very more opportunity is there in that business, and they should also know about all these findings. அப்பதான் வந்துட்டு they can give the latest technologies and this research findings to the farmers. So அதுக்குமே வந்து we can support them. And I wish the entire 3 days was very fruitful, and any requirement for further taking this development to the ground level, NABARD will be always there. And I wish thank you so much.
So first of all, I thank the directors CPPS Dr. M. Shanti Madam to have given me this opportunity to attend this valedictory function of a very of a very important and conference, international conference on a very important topic. So as you all know, conference is a get together of a lot of ideas, a lot of research activities going on across various universities, various institutes across the world, and it's a very important mode of get together, exchange of ideas, and then sharing of knowledge, dissemination of knowledge. And not only that, it should actually translate into a lot of next level activities like MOUs, the translation of all those research experiments into useful products and services for the development of the country and humankind all across the world. So on this fruitful occasion, on this conclusion of this important conference, I congratulate Dr. Shanti ma'am, and I am sure that all of the scientists, all of the students would have benefited from such a large volume of dissemination of knowledge. So once again, congratulations to all of you. Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir.
We don't have much dependence on any other department, only for the financial support and security. Otherwise, the Kaziranga ecosystem is the intact ecosystem. Only we have to ensure the protections. When I joined the Central Silk Board, then I felt the dependency. No organism in this world is basically independent. Everyone is dependent, irrespective of the species. When I've been to Dharmapuri, Krishnaguri, Mulberry Garden area, the major issue we faced is non-spinning issues. The cause is that the mango orchard nearby, they are using pesticide or insecticide. So that is the reason that the sediments on the mulberry leaves leads to that improper feeding. That leads to the non-spinning of cocoons. So finally the farmers couldn't make money out of that. Then another one experience is Silk Board is handling basically 5 types of silk: mulberry, eri, muga, tasar and oak tasar. And muga is the costliest silk. In South India we are having mulberry silk on an average of 1 kilo of raw silk around 6,000 rupees. When we compare muga with mulberry, muga silk around 30,000 plus per kilo of raw silk. But yield wise, it's not even 1% of our total production of 39,000 metric ton. The reason is the tea gardens. In all the tea garden, we are using insecticide, pesticide in a vast. So that leads to major impact on muga silk palms. So when we have to promote the muga silk, then we have to convince the tea garden authority that they have to migrate from the present practices to the organic practices. When I joined the cadre in 2002, when this concept of organic tea has come up, there is no vast acceptance because of the rate difference. The commercial tea used to be 50 rupees, the organic tea used to be more than 200 rupees. Now, whereas the present society has accepted organic farming and everywhere there is a demand. So that's also basically an indirect indication of that One Health perspectives really is coming on. So my request is that Central Cell Board is having around 400 plus scientist cadre, and we are having around 51 plus institution having MOUs on different research field. With the TNU also mainly on nano fertilizers, and again recently also we had one MOUs with Forest College on mulberry as an alternative crop for man-animal conflict-prone areas. So the message to all the delegates and dear students, if you are having any new ideas, the board is ready to give the opportunity. Recently we had the Bharat 2025, one of the biggest global event. There we had innovation challenge. We received around 53 applications, 4 were selected. The youngest one is only 14-year-old boy from Kashmir. So he gave that AI-based technology for marketing a byproduct. So why I am telling this one, so age is not a limit, your qualification has a limit, is basically idea, it makes sense. So come forward, we can strengthen the sericulture sector, not only the sericulture. This Dharmaburi incident. So without involving the horticulture or agriculture, sericulture cannot move ahead. So we have to integrate every department. Thank you all.
Found what we call a central dogma, just like DNA, RNA and protein. So our agriculture also developed on a dogma that whatever the natural resources, what we call it in Sanskrit that Prakriti, Sanskriti and Vikriti. The chain is like that only. So whatever Prakriti, that is nature, has given to us, our civilizations, that is Sanskriti, developed around that only. And then in this Sanskriti, that is in culture, whatever problems are coming, so that is Vikritis are coming, we again have to go to the nature to solve those problems. So this system has to work continuously, and based on this only, whatever the schemes, projects are being made, you can see they either revolve on one of these 3 components. So from Prakriti, if you see, all this biodiversity conservation and biodiversity authority has come up. For Sanskriti, you can see that varietal development programs, then all these programs are going on. So whatever germplasm was there, we are developing varieties. If they are getting susceptible to that, we are again going to new germplasm, mining genes from that, and then again building new varieties. And so this, all the cycle is going on for years on years. So again, if you see the cultivation, here also, during initial stages, the number of animals and humans would have been almost same, if we say like that, now again the cattle population and the human population and other animals, birds, everybody has to feed on the Prakriti, that is the nature, everybody is dependent on that. We cannot avoid that only human will have good food and the animals cannot. Yeah, it is our responsibility. If we say that we are developed and now we are more cultured, culture doesn't mean that we should leave whatever was given by the nature to us. We cannot leave our animals, we cannot leave the birds, we cannot leave the insects, we cannot leave the microorganisms. We have changed a lot. We have pressurized them to change a lot with our cultivation practices, with our use of fertilizers, with our use of whatever different chemicals and others we are using. But again, the concept was given in Veda that Sarve Bhavantu Sukhina Sarve Brahma Vidyayam Yoga Shastre Shri Krishna Arjun Samvade. What does that mean? Brahma Vidyayam, you should know what are the microbes, what are the, that is given in Gita itself. After every chapter it is written. Brahma Vidyayam Yoga Shastre, then correlate it with your activities. That is the, once you know these things, now we are going up to the nano level. All the studies are now going on atomic level system. Then we can only talk like Sri Krishna and Arjun Samvad, means talking between Paramatma and Atman. So we can have a very so what is that? That is nothing but knowing your plants very well. What kind of, you can see a farmer can very easily tell that this time crop is not that good, it will yield like this. So that is a kind of correlation. If she is not able to give good milk, then how his children will be healthy? If the milk is infected with TB or something or some other disease, it means his children will also be diseased in that way. So because we are depending on that, so it is our responsibility to keep them healthy. So many other One Health is started with zoonotics and other concepts that what are these say malaria, filaria, all those things. But now it has gone beyond to that. Now we are including even the minutest, that is the microbes, then earthworms and whatever are there in the total food production and consumption chain. Even in the value addition now these things are coming up, the natural farming products, the organic farming products, all those are now being promoted and are being responded by the consumers also. Madam has given a very elaborate proceedings, and we will try to work upon wherever, madam, if Government of India has to do something for that, I assure you that we are also on this very big natural farming mission has come up. Northeastern India, that is Muk Dinner scheme is already running on for organic farming. Any other natural farming, organic farming, or any other kind of support you want, we will try to gather for that. Yes, always funds are always. So for that, for funds we can go for PPP mode in systems. We can develop technologies in collaboration with the this pesticide industry or the biostimulant industry. Many others are coming up in this field. So I think it must have been a very enjoyable and very good sessions for last 3 days. All of you are sitting here, so it means you enjoyed the proceedings, and hope that we will try to inculcate the practice of this minimum resources uses of whatever natural resources are being given by the Mother Nature to us. We will try to focus that we can use the minimum out of that, the basic concept of that. So thank you for all for calling me and giving me this opportunity to discuss all these issues. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. IAS, Principal Secretary, Health and Family Welfare Department and Chairperson of One Health and Climate Hub Committee, Government of Tamil Nadu, for the valedictory address.
So I am indeed very honored to be here speaking before you in the valedictory function of this One Health perspective in global plant protection research. So as we all know that One Health is an integrated approach. Basically it recognizes the interconnectedness of the environment, that is plant health, animal health as well as human health. And of course, as explained by our speakers here, traditionally we have been all our lives were intertwined with the nature and also animals. So our ancient literature also speaks about the same. But over the years we have alienated ourselves from the nature, and it is having impact on various aspects of human health as well as animal and the environment as a whole, and it is also having a maximum impact through climate change activities because of again human interventions. All our climate change process is being accelerated, and it is again having impact on human, animal and other environment. So that is the reason why this One Health, which has been a prevalent concept throughout the world, so it has now gained significance. And Tamil Nadu, though it has developed in many sectors, agriculture still remains a cornerstone of economy, and agriculture has been part of our culture. So that's why it is essential, and it is even more essential that the university has taken up this important topic. And Tamil Nadu, as we all know, has diverse agroclimatic zones, and it has rich biodiversity. So this Tamil Nadu has these 5 types of lands, starting from hill and even up to the desert-like lands and coastal ecosystem and everything. So, and the main emphasis is on research so that we better understand and appreciate. So, the main 3 or 4 main players are one is agriculture and related industry, then veterinary, animal sciences and human sciences. But in Tamil Nadu and also in India, the human research has not gained a lot of importance for various historic reasons. But unlike agriculture as well as veterinary and animal sciences, wherein the research focus is much more compared to the human health because of historic reasons. So, if we see the recent incidences, if we see more than 75% of emerging infectious zoonotic diseases, that is diseases originating because of transmitted from animals, nearly 75% of emerging infections are related to these zoonotic diseases. So if we take COVID-19, so which has affected the global population, so even at that time, all the nations were trying to find out a solution, but they were not able to immediately come out with a solution. How do we respond? So that's why we had the lockdowns, and so that how do we minimize the spread of the infection? So at that time, the health department found that though this whole genome sequencing, which has been widely used in agriculture research, animal, veterinary, university, but it was not being used in human diseases and other things within the country. So it was indeed revealing for those who were dealing with this outbreak that all this is already available in agriculture research institutions and animal husbandry research institutions. So in fact that helped the state in bringing out technologies that will be useful for so then subsequently, of course, even this real-time PCR which was widely used, which is the gold standard in detecting the COVID-19 infections. So though we could expand it to all parts of the state and country, but in the initial stages only the research institutions which were in veterinary and animal university, they were helpful. So that's indeed opened a lot of our minds that why we need to have this confluence of thoughts from researchers from different walks of life, so that whenever any emerging diseases, then we will be able to come out with a more sustainable solution and immediate response. Because when if there is another global outbreak, we again the different countries may not be able to have another lockdown, because we have seen that how it has impacted the human lives, especially those in lower state of society, and also how economy were affected, and many of the small medium-sized institutions which were doing well, but they went out of business, and many of them have not recovered despite many support mechanisms from different governments throughout the globe. So to more collaborative research and also inputs for taking up policies that move towards One Health. So I once again thank Dr. Shanti, Director of Plant Protection Research, and Vice Chancellor, and all the senior scientist of the Agriculture University for this opportunity. So thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Culture. We request the audience to kindly make use of it.
The dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, good evening to one and all. It's my privilege and honor to extend the vote of thanks on this momentous occasion of the International Conference on One Health Perspectives in Global Plant Protection Research 2025. To begin with, we extend our sincere thanks to Dr. P. Sendil Kumar Sir, Principal Secretary, Health and Family Welfare Department, Government of Tamil Nadu, for his insightful valedictory address, which has set the stage for igniting new ideas on One Health perspectives and the way forward for future research. Thank you, sir. And heartfelt appreciation to our beloved Vice Chancellor, Dr. V. Geetalakshmi Madam, for presiding over this valedictory function. Though she is not able to attend the function, she is our driving force, and her visionary leadership in advancing agriculture research and education is much appreciated. Madam, we are truly glad to have you and thankful for the continuous support in conducting this memorable event. We are deeply grateful to our esteemed dignitary, Dr. P.K. Singh Sir, Agricultural Commissioner, Government of India, for his inspiring keynote address, which emphasized the significance of One Health in the current scenario. Sir, you have given many information on keeping a serene environment for achieving the One Health perspective. We assure you, sir, we will definitely keep this serene environment for getting this achieving this One Health perspectives. Thank you, sir. We express our deep sense of gratitude and thanks to Sri P. Sivakumar Sir, Member Secretary, Central Select Board, for his thought-provoking information on linking the sericulture activities with horticulture, agriculture to achieve the One Health policy, and also for gracing this occasion. Thank you, sir. We are immensely happy to have Nihar Ranjan Sir, Dean Forestry, Forest College and Research Institute, for his august presence and valuable words of felicitation. Thank you, sir. Our heartfelt thanks and gratitude to Thirumal Rao, DDM NABARD, for gracing this occasion and offering felicitation. Sir, your promise to provide us funds for taking up the policy recommendations will be greatly appreciated, and surely we will contact you for getting the funds to reach the farmers' benefit. We thank our Director of Research, Dr. M. Ravindran, for his involvement and support for the successful conduct of the OHPGPR 2025. A special note of appreciation to our beloved Director Madam, Dr. Shanti, Center for Plant Protection Studies, and the organizing chairperson OHPGPR 2025, whose dedication and meticulous planning have been instrumental in making this conference a grand success. Without her strenuous efforts, this conference might have not completed successfully. Thank you, Madam. We extend our sincere gratitude to the keynote speakers, lead speakers, panelists, progressive farmer Thiru Sir, scientists, industrial officials and stakeholders representing international and national arena who have joined us in sharing their expertise, enriching our discussions with cutting-edge research and innovative perspectives. Thank you all for gracing this memorable event.